if Jason has your back, Jason has your back. Jason will sacrifice anything to make sure that I'm
hold down the fort for you. Me and Jason, I always support him. He always supports me.
I never, not for 1 second do I question if Jason Ellis has my back. He is such a...
Still trying to fight and shit?
He's trying to fight Luis J. Gomez. That's the next big fight.
Why? Do they not like each other?
No. Lewis actually came and fought at the last Ellis Mania against another.
Yes.
I don't know Lewis.
Against another comic.
They both really impressed me.
I've only been around Lewis like once or twice. I don't know him.
Yeah,
but I know Jason.
Very nice. Lewis was very nice to me, and that's the only time I got to know him was at
the only
Ellis
time
Mania.
I saw Lewis fight is when he fought. Come on, Brendan. He does this. Jeremiah Watkins.
The slap fight.
And Jeremiah beat him, right?
He lit him up a little bit. Yeah,
Jeremiah lit him up.
But size wise. Because I'm not.
Lewis bigger.
He's bigger guy,
big
right?
dude.
But Jason's way more well trained than Lewis, right?
The only reason this is happening is because Lewis called out Jason. He said, "I'm looking for my next challenge." He's like, "I'll fight Ellis," and Ellis responded on Twitter. He's like, "You're a good guy. I don't want to do that. I will fucking shut you off."
Isn't training so much more important at this?
Training and consistent. Jason's been training consistently for
smart
10 years, 15 years. So. I think a lot of that's going to be.
I'd watch it.
Oh, fuck yeah, I'd watch it.
I'd watch it.
But Lewis has definitely proved himself to be a very tough.
Lewis is a big dude.
Lewis is much bigger, but Lewis proved himself to be tough. Man, that last fight, I was really impressed by him and that other fella.
If you could watch one celebrity bout,
the answer's none.
None? Just to see two people you'd watch.
The answer's none. John.
None? Really?
I hate all of it. I love Jason, love Lewis. I don't want to watch. I mean, I'll watch it because I know him, but I don't want to watch it
because it's so.
You know
bad.
what I want to watch?
Yeah.
DC versus.
Okay.
Stipe.
Right, but you can't tell me if there was.
I like the freak show. I wouldn't watch it every week.
That publicity stunt of Bieber versus Tom Cruise, you wouldn't.
Nope.
I'd pay all of my money, all of my money to watch that.
And that's the problem.
Me too. By the way,
well, like Roy Jones, Mike Tyson at 53 and 56, you'd watch that.
I'm watching.
I'm not as excited.
I'm watching it.
I have no desire to watch
because I love them both so much.
That's why I don't want to watch.
I agree.
It's gonna be sad.
But to me,
would you watch Larry Bird and Magic Johnson with their nuts hanging out of their shorts right now?
No.
Have a 3-point contest?
No.
You would watch it. You son of a bitch.
I wouldn't watch that.
Yeah, if they're nuts. If you promise to have their nuts. If you promise to have their nuts.
By the way, I'm watching Bieber Cruz.
All day,
1,000%,
all day.
I'm watching.
Oh wow!
And my money is on Cruz.
It's gonna be sloppy. It's just gonna be a bunch of mangling, like and grappling, like this on the feet. They separate them as being one punch and then back to this.
Probably.
If you
and then
think
you're $50 out.
If you think Tom Cruise
beats the fuck out of
going
him,
100% in on learning how to be a fighter,
he'll be a black belt. He'd be a black belt. He'd be a black belt in a year.
By the time
dude,
happened,
Scientology's paying for everything.
This dude, and not
He's
only
so
that,
hardcore.
You would have to. The difference is
Justin was famous for too long to be hard. He's been famous from YouTube since he was like 8.
Dude,
Tom Cruise has been some shit. You broke his ankle in Mission Impossible. You fuck.
You're going to have to kill Tom Cruise. That's my thing.
Like,
dude,
he's crazy.
A little insane.
He's crazy. So I'm picking him.
Insane. Yeah.
Who's more crazier? I don't know Lewis. Is Lewis crazier than Jason?
No.
I think Jason's.
Dude, Jason was the number 3 skateboarder in the world at one point.
Is that right?
Jason used
number
to stand,
1 in Australia, number 3 overall in the world.
Jason used to stand at the end of the mega ramp with other professional vert skateboarders, and while all of them were like, I don't know, he's going, fucking pussies, let's go, and going 7 million miles in the air and flying and shattering his ankles. He's like, I better wake up and do it again tomorrow. So it's what I do.
That
and
mentality.
Then fought Shane Carwin.
He got knocked
Granted,
out.
one-handed.
And I told him not
he
to.
fought Shane Carwin.
I told him not to.
Okay, like Jason is a.
I didn't see that.
Is as hardcore as
knocked
they
out.
come. But I just for cardio sake and for like there won't be any like jitters with Jason because he's done this so many fucking times.
Wait,
man.
that dude was one arm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but he's so much bigger.
Well, hold on. But he's also a former heavyweight champion. He's also notoriously known. Shane's one of my closest friends.
Yeah.
He's my number 1 training partner. Shane's also the hardest hitting heavyweight of all time. Besides Francis, if you're going to give a list of 3, he's in the top 3 of across the board of all time heavy hitters in the UFC.
And is he a lefty or a righty? Because he's hitting with his left.
He's a right-handed guy.
That is alarming.
So he can only jab and throw hooks, and he can box his ass off.
I mean, but jeez, that is so bananas.
Look how thick Shane is. Dude.
He fought 10 guys in 10 rounds, back to back to back, and like 6 of them were professional UFC fighters. Jason's
he's crazy.
He's off, you know?
Yeah, I'll
in
definitely
a good
watch
way.
In a good way, in all the entertaining ways.
So
yeah.
you don't like watching this? I like watching
I don't
side
like the
shows.
shit show. No,
I like side shows.
I hate it.
No.
I guess probably because I'm in the business of like the highest level
Yeah,
shit.
I would
So when
imagine.
it's a shit show, like you like watching? Would you like watching bad stand up over and over?
Not over and over, but if you're gonna say,
Well, like on Kill Tony, like it's 1 minute and
Right.
it's fun. But now if it's an hour of that,
Okay,
oh,
but
wait,
be fair.
but let me say this: if you said to me, okay, hey, listen, man, Vin Diesel's gonna do 20 minutes of stand up. Do you want to go see him take a shit on
Oh,
stage?
no.
I'd be like,
No.
yeah,
No.
let's go see him take a
No,
shit on
you're
stage.
forgetting your one key aspect. Vin Diesel challenged The Rock to a comedy contest. That's more of what we're getting.
Oh, no, I'm not
I'd be
into
like, oh yeah, I gotta go see.
How
that.
bad is that gonna be?
I gotta go.
I like the train wreck though.
Oh, I'm not into it at all. You like
with-
the circus?
Oh, I love the circus.
Oh, no.
Invite me, man.
I'm so not into it. If you guys went, I wouldn't ask you the next day how it went. I'd be like,
Really?
I
And you're not
can't-
going to watch Tyson Roy Jones Jr.?
absolutely not.
Are you?
Yeah.
He loves it.
When you see Tyson,
Cinnamon loves it.
When you see the cinnamon bread,
I want there to be that. I want
Yeah.
Legends League in MMA. I want to see
how dare
Don
you.
Fry fight fucking Murillo Bustamante tomorrow. I want to see it tomorrow.
but are you when Tyson puts out those fighting the sparring or the hitting the mitts, you don't like
I
watching
wouldn't
those?
watch him. No, I have no desire.
I am.
He's a shell of himself, dude.
He's 53.
Yep.
But listen, if at 53,
Listen, I think they should, anybody, Jason Ellis, Lewis, Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, do whatever the fuck you want. I support it. I hope Lewis and Jason Ellis sell 10 million pay-per-views. I hope everybody gets paid.
Yeah.
People watch. I'm just not into it.
Okay.
what about Logan Paul? Was it Logan Paul? or
Logan
is-
Paul, yeah.
And he's fighting Nate Robertson, right?
It's his brother, Jake Paul.
Wait a second.
I'm not into it.
What if you
I think
knew
there's an avenue for it, but I'm
what
not
if you
into
knew both people really well? What if I fought
Interesting.
Callan? You'd watch that.
yeah,
You have to.
Yeah, probably.
Not only would you watch
But-
it, you'd be fucking
by the-
counting down the moments.
He'd be watching
Different.
it. He'd
Yeah.
be watching it pants off at his
Yeah,
house by himself.
Different.
Yeah,
And I'd
You
be-
would-
yeah, maybe.
I think people you know for sure.
makes a big difference.
I like because I also like watching people who now not forever, but I like watching people. That's not what you do for a living, but you're gonna try it. I like
I'm not
watching.
in. I'm not into
I do.
it.
I do.
Ah, interesting.
All right.
Hey, to each its own. I think the popular opinions with you guys. How about when I get off stage at the Laugh Factory, right away you go, bro, I figure out what you look like. I'm like, what? This is in front of a bunch of other comics. I'm like, what? You're like, you look like a Rottweiler who got his shit together.
Oh, you do, bro. Yeah.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying, dude.
Grab that mic, son.
You do. Look, bro, look.